Alright Bulldogs, this is Photoshop Tutorial 2. Today I'm going to use some advanced tools. I'm going to start by opening up our pictures. Make sure you browse to your folder. I'm going to open up my Sons of Anarchy TV show picture. I'm going to make a copy of the background. Remember, I drag it to the layer button over here. Looks like a sticky note. I let go. I turn off the original background. And now I have my background. You know the other one's turned off because you can see the canvas through it. Okay, to start with, I'm going to get rid of Sons of Anarchy here. I do that by clicking on the dropper tool. The dropper tool matches any color on the canvas. I'm going to make it match this color. Once I have it matched, I click on my paintbrush, choose a suitable brush stroke. I'm going to choose one of these ones down at the bottom, which is kind of a eraser look. Okay, I'm going to make mine about 120. And then I'm going to click on my paintbrush and just begin painting over it. Okay, I do a lot of clicking when I do it. Okay, and as I finish up here with my tool with time-lapse photography, this is kind of how it works. When I have it done, I just come over here and I click on the text tool. With the text tool, I'm going to type in whatever I want it to say, which is swans. I'm going to highlight that and arc it just a little bit using the arc tool. Just a little bit. Okay, once I arc it, if I wanted to change the font, one thing I could do is you can click in this little box and you can actually go up and down and it will change the font for you. But I have the font I want, so I'm just going to move this over here. Control T so that I can twist it. And then I'm just going to twist this where I want it and move it into place. And I have the first word of what I need. Okay. After that, I would just do the same thing with the rest of them. Okay. Part 2 of this is I'm going to go get my other image. So I'm going to go File, Open. I'm going to get my duck. Actually, it's a swan. Once I open it up, I'm going to make a copy of the background, turn off the original background, and then I'm going to use the lasso tool. The lasso tool allows me to just quickly move around here. We could use the magnetic lasso if we wanted to, but just for quickness purposes, I'm just going to use this one. Right-click, Layer via Copy. It makes an extra layer. Then I'm going to take my arrow tool, move this up onto the other tab, move it back down, and let go. Okay. Once it's on here, what I need to do is I need to flip this. So I'm going to click on Control T for the Transform tool, flip this around the opposite direction, move it into place, and then all I need to do is begin with the eraser. Okay. So with the eraser, I'm going to apply this. I'm going to choose my eraser tool, and I'm just going to begin erasing the areas I don't need. Okay, once I'm done erasing around the duck, goose I guess, I'm going to use this tool. It's called the Smudge Tool. If you can't see it, it's always under the drop tool or the blur tool. I click on the smudge, which allows me to just smudge this thing right into there, kind of pull those feathers over the hair. I'm going to kind of make it spiky looking a little. Okay, and as I'm finishing up my smudge, I'm just going to use my eraser tool to kind of erase a little bit of this collar. Okay, now all I need to do is to get rid of his mouth, and to do that I'm going to use the stamp tool, the clone tool. I click on it once, I make sure I'm on the correct layer, I come over here and I'm going to clone this street, I hit Alt, turns into a little bullseye, click the mouse once, and then it will allow me to continue that road right on along. You do have to reset this tool every now and then, which is easy to do. You just click Alt, wait for the bullseye, click it again, and then simply continue on where you need to continue on. And then and then finally, I'm just going to click a couple more Alt clicks, and I'll get this finished up here. And that is it. Okay. Now, if I wanted to go in here, I can kind of touch things up a little bit. Maybe use the smudge tool here and there to make things a little bit. Make sure you're on the right layer when you use the smudge tool and kind of smudge things into place a little. But that is all there is to it. Okay, so those are some of the advanced tools. We learned the lasso tool, the dropper tool, the clone tool, the eraser tool, the smudge tool. Okay, talked a little bit about layers. Good luck. I hope you do well. Have a great time.